I have made a mistake. I replied to a boycott Hoyoverse tweet and got cancelled by Twitter. Just a tiny cancellation though. For those that are out of the loop, here's what happened. McDonald's, it's currently doing a collab with Genshin Impact. You can either order just an apple pie through the McDonald's app and get a Genshin Impact apple pie box and a code you can redeem for some primo gems and materials in game, or you can order the Genshin Impact's meal, which comes with all of the above, along with a chicken sandwich and a code you can redeem to get a limited time glider. And being a Genshin Impact's player and also having easy access to a McDonald's, I was like, oh cool, let me go buy one to show off my drip in game. So I bought one, I got the code for the wing, but didn't exactly get the box with the Genshin arc. So I was like, what the skibbity? And let everyone in my Discord know that my disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. So that's my story. I bought a meal from McDonald's, plain and simple. But apparently, other Hoyoverse creators were actually getting sponsored to attend this Genshin Impact LAN event as part of the McDonald's collaboration. I found this out through Dish's tweet. And apparently other creators like Tuanto were also being sponsored, which is fine, good for them, right? Everything is fine. Until a Hoyoverse boycotter found out about this, and they basically started listing every single Genshin content creator they can find that have purchased or is sponsored by the McDonald's collab. I saw Dish's and Tuanto's name on this list, and I was like, uh-oh. But then I saw itspaikon on this list and I was like, uh-oh. So I bought 2 McDonald's apple pies and replied to their tweet with a little sassy comment. Oh my good heavens, what have I done? I apologize for my reckless behavior. And that really disturbed the hornet's nest. I showed the tweet, but they blocked me after calling everyone a spineless pussy. I didn't even swear at them after they basically said fuck you to me. I'm also just kidding. I didn't get the Genshin Impact box last time, so I just made sure I got it this time. I didn't go out of my way to buy 2 apple pies from McDonald's just to spite somebody. So that's my story. I bought food from McDonald's and pissed off a bunch of people. Now I'm making this video because what they said has bothered me. Congratulations, your taunt has landed. I think no matter how thick of a skin a content creator has, things people say, especially on the internet, gets to them to a certain degree. For some people, it's more of like an itch that needs to be scratched. For others, actually, they lose sleep over it. Otherwise, apology videos wouldn't exist. Videos addressing dramas wouldn't exist. Different people react differently to things strangers say on the internet, but for me, it's free content. And it's because this entire situation honestly intrigues me more than it bothers me. Now, the entire reason that they are pissed off is, well, probably because they are still boycotting Hoyoverse, but according to them, it's also because McDonald's is involved in the entire situation that starts with PAL. I don't know if YouTube would blacklist me if I say the word, so I'm just gonna play it safe. Now, I'm not really a person that likes to get involved in politics, nor do I want to. I mean, I barely know what's going on in my own state, let alone in countries across the world. If you were to give me a fully labeled map and ask me which countries are involved in any conflict, I still probably wouldn't know, which is why my tweet was never meant to be political or deliberately support anything. If you watch my content, you know that I'm a fan of being able to express your opinions. You know, your life, your rules. That's why I don't block people on any social media. I don't delete any YouTube comments. I guess that's the perk of having skin thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. I actually encourage people boycotting Hoyoverse to keep doing what they're doing, with one exception, and that is not to force your opinion down other people's throats and involve people that don't want to get involved. Now that you have mentioned my name, essentially not only telling me to go fuck myself, but effectively telling other people that they should boycott me, I think it's only right for me to exercise my right to throw a jab back. And honestly, I don't think it's even that hard of a jab. But sure, let's say McDonald's supports a terrible cause, but if we're going down that route, I want you to name me any company that provides anything in your life. Gas, water, heat, electricity, internet, food, clothes, medicine, anything. Go down the line of where those company gets its resources or labor from, and I bet you will find something that's not exactly humane. And you might be like, well, itspaikon, they don't have a choice. Those are necessities in life. They have to live too, you know. You don't need McDonald's to live, and you be right. But I just want you to know that I'm being told by users on Twitter, a social media platform owned by Elon Musk, who owns Tesla to stop supporting a horrible company. Feel free to go down the Google rabbit hole of what kind of terrible things Tesla has done. You're telling me to stop supporting a horrible company while supporting another horrible company. I mean, is this not common sense? If you're going to make things political, you can't make exceptions, because you're basically saying every other issue with this world is fine as long as it's not your issue. I never said you can't boycott. You want to boycott McDonald's? Go ahead. You want to boycott Hoyoverse? Go ahead. But don't tell other people to boycott other people just because you are looking at things politically. Doesn't give you the right to coerce other people into doing the same. Now, you might be like, PyCon, even if they started it, you shouldn't have done that. It's Genshin Twitter. They collectively barely make up half a brain cell. Like, look at your replies. You're getting cooked. I know. But the voices in my head were too tempting. I think the great thing about Twitter is that it's a fairly safe space because you can effectively create an echo chamber by blocking out people you don't like, and you can even limit who you can reply to your posts, and any mentally stable person would probably do that because some people can't really be persuaded by logic and are just not good for your mental health. But I'm not exactly mentally stable, so I just let them run wild because I find it interesting. I think for any content creator or for any person, as matter of fact, it's important to realize that it's a fact that you can't make everyone like you. No matter how good of a person you are, no matter how funny you are, someone somewhere in this world will not like you. And they might not even have a reason for it, like this person right here. I finally have a valid reason to hate. Well, good for you. I expect a hate comment from you on every video, no slacking. And yes, I did get ratioed, which for people that don't use Twitter means that a reply gets more likes than the original post, and usually that would mean you're in the wrong in the eyes of Twitter. But I want you to think of this whenever you're in this situation. Take exactly what you said on Twitter and imagine saying the exact same thing to 100 strangers on the streets and think of how they would react. In my case, I bet a good amount would say okay and walk away. I don't think they would say, well, this is not the save you thought it was. This is more of a reply you would get if you were to ask 100 strangers in a mental asylum. The thing that really intrigues me is that this person compiled like 10 plus content creators, but obviously not every person made their post on Twitter like myself. My post was on Discord, meaning this person actively went through the social platforms of every content creator to find out if they bought McDonald's or not. That is just so peak. The amount of dedication is honestly admirable. I don't even care what you say about me. Bravo. But what intrigues me even more is with the daily responsibilities of a normal person. Like if you're an adult, you have chores, you have to spend time with your family, spend time with your friends. If you're a student, you have homework, you have projects, and you have to study for exams. So when do you exactly find time to not only keep track of 10 content creators, do your deep research on what kind of atrocities of humankind is related to certain companies, and keep people posted about your boycott? I mean, it's honestly impressive. It's like you have 48 hours in a day or something. With all of that being said, let me personally reply to some of the replies to my tweets. This person said, "This is embarrassing." Oh, okay, Mr. I live for Ryuji Sakamoto and Makoto Yuki. I repost everything persona related. Noted. Yeah, I actively fund a company supporting a genocide. Guess you can call me a rebel. I'm a bit of a baddie, huh? If you didn't hear what I just said, feel free to rewind. Ew! Unfollow. Okay, bye. You seem like you have a lot of work to do anyways. Was it worth 10 seconds of eating a shitty plastic pie? It was kind of good. Lamau, you thought you ate. No, I really did eat that day. And someone linked me this post. It says, "Don't work for McDonald's." Oh, just don't work for McDonald's. Seems like everyone in the world has an option of choosing who they work for, huh? You sure seem like you went through a lot of hardships in life. Man, I actually liked your videos. Well, you seem like you're too busy with your boycott to watch them anyway, so. How good is the paycheck to be this ignorant? I actually lost money. I'm not sponsored. Did your parents not give you enough attention when you were a kid? How'd you know? Brother has to wear a mask because he can't handle how much he stinks. By the way, this guy says they're saving from Mavwika, but they also said fuck Hoyoverse. Like, pick a struggle. All in all, it was genuinely fun to read all the comments. Although I like all of them to be a bit more thought-provoking, but I realized I'd be asking Twitter to think. Also, I feel like these people genuinely don't watch any content creators mentioned. Not even the ones that are not on the list that they said, thank God blank not mentioned. Otherwise, they wouldn't gaslight themselves into thinking Ziox is funny. I'm just kidding, Ziox. I love you. If you're watching this video and feel the urge to reply to anyone, don't do it. You don't really need to speak on my behalf. I'm perfectly fine. By the way, Twitch chat didn't want to listen to drama talk, so you guys will just have to take the L. But that's it from me. Maybe I'll find something else interesting to talk about later. But until then, I'll see you guys later.